Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. Recording from my London hotel room, and there's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. So much that I could not wait until I return. Now, maybe you'd heard this somewhere, but you're going to hear it from me because we do. Remember when we were talking about on the blog the other day? We were talking about Battleworld and Century City and all this, and how there was like very little information. Well, it turns out that the information is all there in the data mines. And I want to prepare you guys for what to expect on Tuesday because we have more information in the data mines than we actually do have in the blog. And it's kind of crazy, like all of the nodes and exactly who is on what nodes. And it's interesting because even though there's flexibility in the choices, it does kind of force you into wanting to use specific characters, even in the more broader ones like Mystic and stuff like that, because there's specific mods for certain teams. So let's kind of boil this down, anyways, and talk about this. I don't have my intro. I only have one monitor, so this is very bare bones reporting here, but I want to share this with you guys, anyways. So all of this stuff, right? We talked about this in the other blog, so I'm not really going to go into it right now. So let's just start off with some of the Battle World stuff. We're going to have some data mines about a new leaderboard events as well. We're going to talk about that too. So these are all of the Battle World nodes, and I just kind of want to start off here with Zone 1, right? We have six missions, and seven missions on Zone 1, 2, and 3. But we have Mystic, non-Mythic. Sorry, Mystic and non-Mythic. I forgot to put the and. Mutant and non-Mythic. Villain and non-Mythic. And this is the Graviton mini-boss. Each zone has a mini-boss. There are some other types of nodes as well, but these are the ones that I kind of just pointed out. Quasar and Blastar, so it's just like a duo mission, I guess, here, Zone 1, Mission 4. Fantastic Four MCU or Brimstone, Mission 5, and then Chaos. So every zone has a Chaos node. And what I want to kind of point out about this, like, look at this Mystic and non-Mythic and Mutant and non-Mythic. So I'm going to share with you guys here, this is my little, where I check the JSON file and stuff like that. And you can probably see it here, right? Century, Battle World Century, Mystic, non-Mythic. But if you go down, there's actually combat mods on each of the nodes. And this one specifically is actually related, this Mystic one is actually related to a curse. So these are similar to Danger Room type mods. There's a cursed kill energy and more current. Like, I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember what these codes mean for all of the all the different mods, but these are accursed mods for the Mystic section. So that's something to keep note in, right? Like, I don't have a cursed build. Will we be able to do this without a curse? Maybe, probably. But it's also non-mythic, and they're just kind of trying to push you to use a specific team. We have the mutant non-mythic here. As far as the mods go, this sounds like Hellfire Club because there's Dealer's Choice. This sounds like something that they had in like Danger Room, and then like Stunning Attire. I vaguely remember the naming of some of these mods. So this is like a Hellfire Club room, and then we have Villain non-mythic with I don't think there's any mods actually. Yeah, there's no ally mods actually for that one, so that one's pretty normal. We have Quasar and Blastar. There's a Blastar Scourge, Blastar Dodge, Fun, but whatever this is, maybe it powers them up or something like this. That's a fun. It's labeled Fun Boss. We have F4 MCU or Brimstone, but there is three different mods here. One for Hellcat, one for, and I think we saw this in the Battle World blog. One for Hellcat, one for Damon, and we also have the Council of Reeds. Some of you guys might remember this one from Danger Room. So if that's exactly the same thing, then it's going to allow you to use like multiple copies of or versions or whatever of Mr. Fantastic. So again, some interesting stuff here. And then the Chaos ones do not have. Actually, they do. Chaos ones do have mods. It's these weird ISO ones, maybe from from Danger Room. You might remember, like ISO Poker, Striker Hands, Raider Hands, blah 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 blah. So again, every node is going to have some. Most of the nodes are going to have some sort of mod to make it easier to use certain characters. Now, Zone 2, Mission 1, we have Tech and Non-Mythic, Bio and Non-Mythic for Mission 2, Hero and Non-Mythic with an Omega Red Phoenix Force mini-boss. We have a Cursed or Hellfire Club on Mission 4, Secret Warriors or Brimstone on Mission 5. Now, some of this is interesting, especially with relation to Brimstone, because, we talked about in yesterday's video or on Friday on the blog video that Brimstone is being pushed back in terms of their availability in the antimatter store. So Damon, we don't know for sure, but it's possible that Living Mummy and Hellcat are going to be pushed back as well. So if that's the case, then we definitely aren't going to have enough of these characters available to use in Battle World this time around. So I don't have Secret Warriors built, so I really don't know what I'm going to do. Right? I'm going to want to do this mission because otherwise I'm getting less VP for my alliance, and that may or may not be necessary. I don't know, right? Like this, if everyone doesn't do this node, it could be quite troubling in terms of VP, but we don't know what the total points value is in the grand scheme of things. So just keep in mind here. Zone 3, Mission 1, we have Skill and Non-Mythic, and then we have Global and Non-Mythic, Cosmic and Non-Mythic, and that is the Red Guardian mini-boss. I do kind of want to pivot back to this Zone 3. If I can find it down here, it's a bit of a long document, but there's Global and Non-Mythic. I wanted to see what kind of mods they had. So we do have some Hellfire Club mods here, Kingly Beneficence. I think this is Sebastian Shaw, right? Stunning Attire, we saw that before. Dealer's Choice, we saw this before. And then we have the Cosmic Mythic section, non-mythic. And they have mods for nothing? Nothing. Okay, they don't have any mods for that. That's interesting. No Fantastic Four mods or anything like that. And then, of course, we have just City, it seems. And that's probably definitely got mods. It's right down here. I'm going to double check this anyways. Yeah, there's some Insidious 6 mods. Hobgoblin Stash, Winding Venom, that's a Scorpion thing. These are all like Danger Room mods. Superior Healing and Barrel of Bees. There's a okay, in case you have your sword built, right, from Infestation, you can use him here for that, and you're going to get a little bit more power out of that. So that's kind of funny, actually. Yeah. And then, of course, we do have this special bonus mission here. Blue Marvel, or Phantom Rider, or Phoenix Force. So that's 4 characters, right? We have 3, right? Because nobody has Blue Marvel. Phantom Rider, Omega Red Phoenix Force, and Phoenix. And that's really about it at this point in time. And actually, I am going to scroll down and double check. Is there any special mods? No. It doesn't appear that there is. So that could be really easy or it could be really hard, right? Because you don't have Blue Marvel yet, so maybe we won't be able to do it yet. And then there's Undying or Brimstone, Zone 3, Mission 6. And I do want to see if there's any Undying mods, because I want to see if it's just an illusion of choice, where they really just want you to use Brimstone anyways. If you scroll it down here, there is War Mode activated. You can see that here. But otherwise, there is mods for Hellcat, Mummy, Living Mummy, and Damon. So no direct Undying mods, but other than having the War Mode activated, which obviously benefits both teams. So which one is better? Well, probably Brimstone, because they really want you to use this, but Undying might be serviceable as well. And then Zone 3, Mission 7 is Chaos. So we have that the Chaos node on every single zone. And I think to start, they said it was going to be, if I'm not mistaken from the blog, it was Sinister 6, that kind of stuff, I thought. And then Zone 4, obviously, is going to be the Sentry Boss. And that's going to be a whole nother bag of worms, which is going to be, I think, probably on Friday through Saturday. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on this space, obviously, because we'll be putting out videos doing battles with Sentry right when he releases later on next week. So let's talk about some of the other data mines for the upcoming leaderboards events. Now, I want to be clear that the stuff in this part is going to be week 12, right? We have the blog from the Friday blog for week 11, and it didn't show any of this stuff. So this is going to be Monday, basically the following Monday for week 12 of the Blast Star event, the chapter 2, right? So new leaderboard for Purple 4 and 5 is coming, called the Curse of Eternity. Earn 3 Diamond Living Mummy. Earn Purple T3 Level 5 Ions. So the Curse of Eternity milestone, gain progress in this event by opening Vampire Orbs or Zombie Orbs, earning Hellcat Diamond Orb fragments, playing raids, playing Arena, War, Crucible, Blitz, or Raid with Living Mummy. So you're going to get some bonus points here for having Living Mummy unlocked. G20 not there, but obviously there's 5, 6, 7 yellow, which probably is not going to be very much of a thing for us, right, for most of us. And then daily free web claims. And then you can see blah, 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 blah. The rewards are down here. T3 level 5 ions, but they also mention purple 4 ions as well. So it looks going to be like they're going to reward both purple 4 and purple 5, probably more of 5, but a little bit of 4. We don't know, right? Is there going to be, what kind of ratio is going to look like? Just to go back on how much you need the exact same amount of purple 5 ions to do purple 4. If I'm not, I don't remember right off the top of my head, because I don't have things in front of me, but it was about 30 something million that you need of both to get all of your characters up to purple 5. And this vampire and zombie orb, I guess this is going to be related to some event on that week for zombie kestrel, maybe, or just something else they're running. It contains T1 through 5 vampires, and I think those are just shards. And honestly, I don't even know what the tier 1 through 5 is kind of throwing me off. I don't know what that means either. But yeah, that's the Curse of Eternity leaderboard. There's also going to be an Alliance leaderboard, kind of scary. This is the command center hints that are going to be on week 12. So Danger Room is live. So there's going to be another Danger Room on that week as well. And maybe that's where some of these orbs are going to come from. I don't know. And I would assume that this is a brimstone Danger Room, but we don't have text verifying this. Hellcat joins brimstone, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, it does ability. So there's going to be a Hellcat release on week 12. Leaderboards starting today have purple 3 or purple level 5 ions. Collaborate with your alliance to train troops. Train troops by opening orbs. Okay, so again, some weird hints here. And then the alliance leaderboard is called Plague Rising. So gain progress in this event by earning tier 1 to tier 5 vampire. From vampire orbs, the text is bad. Earn fantastic rewards including Morbius, Oath, and Blade Shards. Keep up with the leaderboard. It's an alliance leaderboard event with your alliance for a chance to earn purple 4 ions. So there's going to be not only a solo independent miles leaderboard, but there's also going to be an alliance leaderboard as well. So that's nice for more purple 4, but it's also a little bit of stress for you and your alliance to make sure that you're keeping up, because it's going to be a collective leaderboard here for you guys to get purple 4 together. So that's 2 leaderboards basically coming for week 12, and I know that we're basically 8 days before this happening, but I kind of wanted to let you guys know about what's happening in case you want to kind of galvanize your alliance about this event coming soon, just so that people are aware of what's coming. And of course the Curse of Eternity, which I'm not sure if there's much you can do in terms of free to play, right? Like, I don't know what the free to play input is here in terms of like energy or coring, other than Living Mummy. So there are some bonus points here for having Living Mummy unlocked, but I don't know what that's valued at, right? The Damon Hellstrom unlock this time around for the Son of Darkness event was very limited in terms of what you got out of that. So I would just hold cores anyways, right? If we decide that coring for Living Mummy for the bonus points is actually worth it for this event, right? There's no real rush, I think, because I don't think we're gonna need it for Battle World. I'm still a bit unsure, but a lot of people seem to think that we're gonna be starting at difficulty 1 or 0 or whatever at Battle World, which means it's gonna be an auto fest for the first time around. Maybe they're just using us as a test subject to kind of figure out whether or not any of this is broken or bugged. So interesting to see. Anyways, this will be my probably last video until I come back from London. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below about this layout for Battle World and the upcoming leaderboards. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all on the next one.